You think you're fighting the world, but the world isn't the one stopping you. The world isn't the one whispering you're not enough when you wake up tired. The world isn't the one pulling you back every time you take a step forward. The battle isn't out there. It's in here. This isn't a war against them. This is a war against the version of you that refuses to evolve. That voice in your head, the one that tells you to take it easy. That version of you that settles, that hesitates, that quits when it gets hard. That's the real enemy. You versus you. And until you confront that version of yourself, until you look it dead in the eye and say, no more, you'll keep running in circles, blaming circumstances, blaming the past, blaming the people around you. But it was never them. It was always you. You want to win? Then understand this. The path to greatness isn't about beating the world. It's about conquering the you that's comfortable. It's about silencing the you that wants to stay safe. It's about destroying the you that's addicted to mediocrity. Because every single day, there's a version of you that wakes up with a plan to hold you back. And that version of you, it knows your weaknesses. It knows your fears. It knows exactly how to convince you to settle. That voice will sound logical. That voice will sound calm. That voice will sound like it's protecting you. But don't be fooled. That voice is the enemy of your destiny. You say you want to grow, but growth requires war. Not against others, not against the doubters, not against the world, but against that inner coward, the one that procrastinates, the one that makes excuses, the one that says, tomorrow will be better. You think success is about talent, about resources, about luck? No, it's about daily execution. It's about waking up and refusing to be the same version of yourself as yesterday. It's about outworking your doubts, outlasting your fears, outperforming the you that's dragging you down. Let me tell you something. You don't need to be better than everyone else. You just need to be better than who you were yesterday. And if you can win that fight, if you can beat that version of yourself day after day after day, there's not a soul on this planet who can stop you, because the strongest warriors, they're not fighting the world, they're fighting themselves. You see, no one else knows the war you fight in silence. No one else hears the screaming match between your dreams and your doubts. No one else sees the battlefield inside your mind where your purpose is begging to break free. But your fear keeps chaining it to comfort. You versus you. That's why this fight is so brutal, because it's internal, because it's invisible to the world, because it doesn't show up with gloves and warning signs. It shows up in the small decisions, the ones that look harmless, the ones that feel easy, the ones that don't seem to matter, but they do. They all matter every time you hit snooze, every time you scroll instead of build, every time you say, I'll start tomorrow. That version of you, the weak one, the comfortable one, it wins. And every time it wins, you fall further away from the person you're meant to become. You don't lose to the world. You lose to the voice that says, play it safe. You lose to the voice that says, it's okay to quit. You lose to the version of you that's scared to suffer. But here's the truth you've been avoiding. Growth lives in the pain. Victory is hidden in the discipline. Breakthrough is buried in the struggle. So if you keep running from discomfort, you're running from your potential. Let me say it loud for the version of you that's been sleeping. No one's coming to save you. No magic moment. No easy shortcut. No motivational miracle. It's just you against you. And that should excite you, because it means you don't need permission. You don't need a lucky break. You don't need anyone to believe in you. You just need to decide to go all in, to get back up, to stop negotiating with the weaker version of yourself. Because every time you hesitate, every time you compromise, you reinforce the identity of who you used to be. But you're not that person anymore, are you? You're done playing small. You're done playing nice with your excuses. You're done waiting for confidence to magically appear. Confidence is built in the doing. Discipline is born in the doing. Transformation is forged in the doing. You don't feel ready? Do it anyway. You're scared? Do it anyway. You failed last time. Good. Do it again. Because this isn't about being perfect. It's about being relentless. Relentless in your effort. Relentless in your focus. Relentless in your refusal to let the old you win. You want success? Then earn it. Earn it when you're tired. Earn it when you're doubting. Earn it when no one is clapping for you. Earn it when you feel alone, unseen, and misunderstood, because that's when it matters most. That's when the war is decided. That's when you become the version of yourself that can't be stopped. You versus you, that's the game. And here's the good news. You got everything it takes. The fire, the vision, the calling. It's in you right now. But the door to your next level, it's guarded by the current version of you, the one that clings to old patterns, the one that's scared of change, the one that says, maybe I'll try next week. No, you don't try. You decide. You commit. You attack. You show up, even when the old you begs you to quit. Listen closely. There comes a moment in every fighter's life where they realize the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. And when that moment hits, everything shifts. Because when you're done negotiating with your limitations, when you're done entertaining your excuses, when you're done letting the old you win, you become unstoppable. You stop looking for the perfect plan. You stop chasing motivation. You stop blaming time, people, or circumstances. And instead, you choose war. Not war with the world, not war with the doubters, not war with the critics, war with the you that keeps holding you back. And here's what makes this fight so deadly. Your old self knows your patterns. It knows your weaknesses. It knows how to manipulate your mind. It's going to whisper, take a break. You've earned it. It's okay to slow down. You can catch up later. And if you're not vigilant, you'll listen, you'll slip, you'll give in. And then one day, you'll look in the mirror and not recognize who you are because comfort changed you. But not anymore. You are not a slave to your feelings. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are not at the mercy of your doubts. You are a weapon built to evolve, built to break limits, built to dominate the old narrative that said you'd never make it. But you've got to fight. Not once, not twice. Every single day. Because the old you, it doesn't die easy. It fights to survive. So you better be willing to kill it over and over again until it stays dead. You versus you is not a one-time battle. It's a lifelong war. And if you want to live a life that sets your soul on fire, if you want to become someone the world can't ignore, then you've got to win that war every morning. When the alarm rings, win. When the pain kicks in, win. When doubt creeps in, win. Because the only way to transform your life is to transform the you living inside of it. You want results? Then kill your excuses. You want power? Then break your patterns. You want peace? Then conquer your mind. This isn't a game. This is your life. This is your purpose. This is the version of you that will either rise or be buried under the weight of what could have been. So stop waiting for the world to get easier. It won't. You have to get stronger. Stop hoping life gets lighter. It won't. You have to get heavier, heavier with discipline, heavier with resilience, heavier with focus, with purpose, with intention. Because when it's you versus you, only one version gets to survive. The one who plays small, or the one who finally steps into everything they were born to become. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Tell me, what's one thing you're committing to change today? Because this isn't just about watching videos. It's about leveling up your life. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Because I promise you, this is just the beginning. Now get up, get moving, and make it happen.